Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the News in 5. In this news segment, I bring what I think are some interesting headlines to you in 5 minutes. Alright, well, let's look at the headlines. Alright ladies and gentlemen, the first headline for today is Afriforum launches a comprehensive campaign against the Expropriation Bill. Yes!
Yes! Yes! Yes! Yes!
Thank you, Afriforum. This campaign involves a manifesto signed by 13 civil rights, agriculture, political, and other organizations from across the country opposing the expropriation bill. Afriforum's legal team has also wrote a letter to President Cyril Ramaphosa. That letter to the president basically highlights how wrong this bill actually is. But I reached out to Ernst Van Zyl and he had this to say.
We cannot allow the government to have the power to just grab any property they want. And that is what this bill enables. So Afriforum launched this comprehensive multi-level campaign. Bills have in the past been stopped in their tracks during this phase where they are sent to the Council of Provinces and then the President for approval, precisely due to public or international pressure. And that's why Afriforum encourages our members and the broader public to help us add pressure to this campaign by going to www.onteiening.co.za and putting your name behind this campaign.
And if you want more information on this, ladies and gentlemen, I have spoken to a farmer here in South Africa who says we shouldn't be too worried about the EWC bill. But at the same time, I also spoke to Mark Oppenheimer, an advocate. I'm sure you guys remember Mark. And he was on the show and he spoke about why we should be worried because the expropriation bill is very confusing. And this could open the door to more risks in the future for private property rights in South Africa. Rand tanks as markets see no end to load shedding and Transnet woes. The Rand buckled against the dollar on Tuesday, 25th of October, testing 18 Rand 50, having closed last week closer to 18 Rand against the greenback. Investec chief economist Isabel Bishop said that the impact of Transnet and Eskom inability to consistently meet the demand of their services is growth negative, while there are no immediate solutions apparent for electricity, rail, and port transport in 2022 or 2023. So in other words, because the country is so screwed up, the Rand is getting weaker against the dollar. I guess for those of you that earn in dollars, great stuff for you guys in South Africa, but for the rest of us, it's not looking too good. But there's a little bit more said in this article. The government is expected to absorb at least part of Eskom's debt onto its balance sheet in future, with analysts forecasting around 200 billion rand, half of the embattled power utility's 400 billion in debt. Very interesting how South Africa has just acquired a $250 billion deal.
And it's gonna make it rain!
With the US and other countries. And here they are settling some of Eskom's debt. But you know who's really going to pay for that at the end of the day? You, the taxpayer. And the final headline, big jump in petrol prices coming next week. Yes, very quickly, ladies and gentlemen, let's go through this. Apparently, petrol is going to go up in next week with the latest data showing that it's going to go up 48 cents per liter and jump around 1.61 for diesel, with the current market conditions continuing the pressure on local pricing. And fuel prices, they say fuel prices will come into effect on Wednesday, the 2nd of November, with an official announcement expected in the coming week. Local fuel prices are driven by two factors: the Rand and US dollars exchange rate and movement in global oil prices. Honestly, I'm starting to get whiplash with the up and down, up and down, up and down of these petrol prices. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and this will conclude today's episode of the News in 5. What did you think? Let me know what your thoughts are on all the headlines. You can leave a comment in the comment section below. I do try and read all of them, and I will probably respond to all of them. So please drop your thoughts there. And this is your second reminder to please subscribe to the channel, leave a like and share. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, stay safe, be kind to one another, and I'll see you at the next one. Cheers.